What's up guys, Boss here, and in today's video we're going to be playing some top ladder using Graveyard Freeze. So the Phoenix, if you guys didn't know, it got emergency nerfed as well as the Monk, but not to worry. I know some of you guys thought, the Phoenix was going to be horrible after the emergency nerf, and you guys who were, leveling it up or slowly learning how to use it, weren't going to be able to play it anymore because it would be bad after, but it turns out it is still by far the best card in the game. So at least for another week or so, it is going to be insanely strong still. It works very well in Graveyard Freeze. I know a couple days ago I made a video on Graveyard Poison, but I think this deck is actually even better, and your defense is just so strong since you have the Zappies, the Executioner, and the Bowler. The Zappies are also very good against the Phoenix as well as the Monk. So right now I'm currently 144th in the world. I can show you guys too on the new leaderboard system. So we're going to try to work our way up and try to get the best finish that we can this season. If you guys want to support me, code BOSS in any Supercell game. But yeah, that being said, let's get in the first match here. I'll show you guys I'm on a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 game win streak. So pretty solid. Let's try to keep it going. All right, so we found a game here against Titan. So I don't know what this guy's running, but he does like to use a lot of different kinds of cycle decks. I know he likes to play Expo, so that's definitely a possibility. Could be a chance of it being Expo. And Expo does tend to do decently against Graveyard, but because we have the Phoenix and the Bowler, it might not be that bad of a matchup. I guess we'll see what happens, though, how this match kind of, plays out. So he's going to go ahead and go for a Knight. I'm going to go for my Executioner. I don't want to play my Bowler until he goes in for an Expo, just because I think it's important to save for that. Let's see what he wants to do here. I take that back. I think I'm going to go for a Bowler now, just because I don't really want to go Xe at the bridge with nothing supporting it. And he's going to have to spend a lot of elixir here. Yeah, he just went for a ton. He just played a Knight, Archers, and a Log as well. So that was quite a lot. I'm fine with that, I think. And yeah, the Phoenix, even after the 10% damage nerf, I don't know about you guys, but I've hardly even been able to notice it ended up getting nerfed. That's how, broken it was, that a 10% nerf hardly did anything. So because the Tesla's locked on the Golden Knight, I wonder if we're going to get it to hatch. No, we barely don't. That was a nicely timed Ice Spirit by him. He was able to clean it up, but he's barely gotten any damage in single elixir, so I feel like this has been a pretty okay start for us. I think I'm going to leak a little bit of elixir just because I think single's better for him, and also there's not really, I don't know, any point in cycling anything. I think, just, the Expo player, ideally, they want to make the plays. So, yeah, we're just going to go for a Bowler here. And then from there, see kind of what he wants to do. I might have to go for a, freeze. So I'll go ahead and do that. I guess the Expo probably will lock on to the Executioner, so we have a little bit of time to defend this Expo. And, yeah, we are going to do that. Yeah, I guess I'll use the ability just to take it out. Might as well. Ooh, nice. That Ice Spirit kind of helped me, actually. I'm going to go Zappies here. Ooh, he went for Prediction Fireball, completely missing the Zappies, so really bad play by him. I'm surprised he did that, to be honest. I don't know why he thought I was going to go for Zappies in the middle. Definitely a very interesting play by him, but obviously it's a prediction, so he just predicted wrong. I guess that's really what it was at the end of the day. Nice Fireball there, and then we're going to go for a Freeze. As you can see, getting very aggressive just because he was pretty aggressive himself. The Log is not going to hit the egg, so we're actually going to get another Phoenix. Skeleton surrounding the tower, and that is looking like it's probably going to be GG. The missed Fireball potentially costing him the game. I don't know for sure if, that maybe we would have won anyway, but that, obviously completely changed the whole tide of the game around because it was looking bad for us. He had the lead, and it looked like he was going to be able to defend, but when you waste 4 elixir like that, after just playing an Expo, you're usually not in a good position, because that was 10 elixir he just spent, and it barely ended up getting any value, so that's why he's in the position he's in, obviously. And yeah, this time around, we're not going to get the egg to hatch, because obviously he had a lot of things hitting it, and yeah, I don't know how he's going to get the Expo on the tower now. I feel like in double and triple elixir, it's pretty much, I mean, it's obviously not impossible, but it's so much harder than it is in double and single to get a lock when there's so much more, on the board that you're able to play. I might NATO here just to NATO the Knight next to the Expo just so it dashes on it because, I mean, I don't know. The Tornado doesn't get much value in the matchup anyway, so I might as well get as much as I can with it on top of, an Expo having a Golden Knight down. Okay, so very interesting. He decides to go for a defensive Expo again, which is a little, I don't know, strange, because I feel like he's really got to get the offense on at this point, considering, you know, he is running out of time at this point. So I do get a Xe down. Actually, I might have not even needed to do that because the bowler was there, but it was kind of like just in case. Maybe we go for like a freeze and then get a Golden Knight down. At this point, like, he's just got 20... I just realized I didn't even see that Expo at first, but I think we're okay because we can just go for a freeze. Yeah, we're fine. So I almost kind of jinxed myself by saying it was going to be impossible for him to come back because he kind of made a pretty good effort. But with that massive amount of damage, we got one push, we're able to win the game. And that's kind of the nice thing about Graveyard Freeze. It really just takes one or two good pushes, and you pretty much can win the game. You know, it's not really a deck where you want to rush and be constantly going in for Graveyard. Same with Splasher, to be honest, they have a similar playstyle, but I feel like this one even more so. You truly want to play, you know, as defensively as you can. It's more important to be good on defense and not overcommit than it is to, you know, be applying pressure, because it is pretty easy to go for a Graveyard Freeze, obviously. It's a pretty easy push to form. So that's going to put us 124th in the world, and now we just won 7 games in a row. So looking pretty solid here. Go into the next one. All right, we're against Young. So, okay, we got Zappies. They're an okay starting play, but I'm still going to wait a few seconds just to see if this guy wants to start things off here, but if not, I'll just go ahead and do the 2-1 split of the Zappies. Going to be pretty much one of the safest starting plays you can make. It's kind of similar to Archers in the back, or yeah, you can see he's even going to do it, but in this case, I'm actually going to go for a Bowler, because even though it's one more than the Zappies, I'm obviously getting a better trade here, because the Bowler's pretty much going to have all of its health, and he still needs to deal with it. So he's going to go for Skeleton King. I'll go ahead and cycle my Phoenix, same lane as the Skelly King. So this maybe is an RG deck. Definitely a good possibility of that because he's got the Skelly King and the Zappies. Ooh, horrible. Oh my goodness, horrible Mother Witch. I think he might have... yeah, I was going to say, I think he might have already lost the game because his Mother Witch is out of cycle. And look at all this we have down right now. This is kind of crazy. Wow, yeah, it's already over. We won. I think he gave up. It's just a straight up 3-crown. I mean, he gave up because his Mother Witch was out of cycle. He just completely screwed up. Honestly, it wasn't even just one mistake. Like, it wasn't even that Mother Witch. The Goblin Gang in the opposite lane did absolutely nothing. And it all came back to starting with that Bowler in the back. I mean, it might have seemed like small and insignificant, but I feel like some people who might not be as experienced with a deck like this might have gone for split Zappies like the opponent did, but if I did that, I wouldn't have won the game right then and there. The Bowler was the thing that gave me all that value because it forced him to go for Skelly King, and then I kind of just counter-pushed off of it, and yeah, wow, I mean, I really feel like it shouldn't have been that easy, but it was, because that's not even a very easy matchup. I mean, RG Mother Witch is debatably kind of hard, actually, for Graveyard Freeze, but we just played really well, and he made a couple mistakes, made things easy for us. We're exactly top 100 now, 8 wins in a row. Let's go. All right, we found our next game here against Hajime. So there's nothing we really want to start with, so I'm just going to kind of react to what he wants to do because our deck is better anyway as the match goes on. He's going to go for a Heal Spirit, okay, and an Elixir Collector. It's kind of annoying because we don't really have anything good against the Elixir Collector, so I guess we just have to, I don't know, play into it and see what he does. It could maybe be okay going for a Graveyard here. I'm not sure, though, because I feel like he would probably be able to defend it. Okay, he goes in for a Monk. I'll have to go for a Bowler. And I'll probably Phoenix. Okay, those Goblins aren't going to do anything that he just played. I might go for a Graveyard after this, because we have a Bowler and a Phoenix coming in, which are pretty good at pairing with the Graveyard, and he doesn't, I don't think, have a really good answer to the Graveyard. Yeah, look at that, we took his whole tower. His counter push might be hard to deal with, though, so we'll see what he does. Might have to go for, like, X-NATO, and hopefully it's able to kill everything. That's kind of my hope, but guess we'll see. He's gonna go for a Monk. Alright, let's go Xe here. and then try to NATO everything, and I think we're actually somehow maybe able to defend. Yeah, I actually think we are. Somehow, some way we defended. Nice, and that egg isn't even going to hatch, so we just have to defend the rest of the game and we actually win this. I did not think we were going to be able to stop that because of the elixir deficit we were in, but that shows you how good the Executioner is against the Phoenix. It's actually pretty crazy. With the NATO and the freeze, you can pretty much defend it every time, even when they have a lot down. You just need to make sure you have elixir for both of those things, and you're pretty much good. So he's going to go for a Phoenix. I'm going to suck on my bowler. Okay, he's going to go for another one. I'm going to try to go for an Xe here. And then I'm actually going to freeze this, so he's unable to... Or actually, he was able to use the ability still. I thought we got it in time. Sadly not, but we may still be able to defend here. Let's see. That was a really good freeze. Yeah, he's got nothing for the graveyard. He had to fireball. Nice. Yeah, I think we just have to be pressuring more, because that showed right there he literally has got nothing for the graveyard. So if we keep going for graveyard freezes, I reckon... freeze this. Okay, nice. And we get, I think, our... Oh, no, we don't get it to hatch. Never mind. Thought it was going to. I'm going to go graveyard here, I think. Pretty decent damage. Not going to be enough, though. Not yet, anyway. I think we got it. He can't... Nice, nice, nice. He's got no answer for the graveyard. The defense is, like, a little sketchy, but, not too bad. We're kind of on a roll right now. We still haven't lost yet. We're 71st in the world now. Let's see if we can go undefeated this video. If we win... Well, I'm probably going to play just 2 more games. So if we win the next 2, go undefeated this video, which I guess would be winning 10 games in a row. So that would be pretty nice. Alright, in our next one here, let's see what this guy's... running. We got Bowler, Phoenix, Freezing, Graveyard. I'll just react to him. Okay, he's got Heal Spirit, so it could be a similar deck to the last game. The guy who's running, or Hajime, who is running Elixir Collector. But, nope, it's going to be something else because you got the Bomber. Bomber, Heal Spirit, so I don't really know what this is yet. Phoenix. Well, of course he's got Phoenix, because everyone's running Phoenix, so that's not that surprising. But, besides that, I don't know what this is. Like, his Wink Edition. Oh, he actually does have a Elixir Collector, so I guess, maybe it is going to be what Hajime was running. Similar deck. I don't know how he's going to be able to defend this. He might not even be able to defend. This could just straight up be tower down. Not quite, but so close. So, already incredible start to this game. It's looking like it's going to be similar to the last game, where... he's just straight up not going to have a good answer to our graveyard, so I'm already liking how this is going. Only problem is, yeah, once again, I don't have anything for the Elixir Collectors, so those are just going to get kind of infinite value, so we need to kind of rely on our really strong defense to save us. What gets scary is when he goes in for the mirrored E-Giants. Those can be maybe kind of hard to deal with, but he might want to mirror the Phoenixes actually instead, so guess we'll kind of see what he wants to do. I'm just going to go Phoenix here to defend. Maybe we freeze the E-Giant, as well as the Phoenix here to attempt to defend, and then go for Golden Knight for some extra DPS on top, and then hopefully we're able to defend this. I don't know. I mean, maybe I just ignore the left to save Elixir. Yeah, that was pretty good, I think, because I could always just NATO this back, and then go for Zappies, just trying to save the tower here. I don't know if I can defend the other side, though. We probably need to go for a Graveyard to just pressure, just give him the right side. I don't think he's got a big spell. Wow, he's being really aggressive. I don't know why he went for an E-Giant into Zappies like that. That was kind of strange. Definitely very interesting. I'm going to try to build up a push. We don't want to go for a Graveyard just yet. We want to make sure, of course, we have some good support for it. But if he's going to Collector like that, then we have to go in for a Graveyard. We got to pressure that. So we're going to go Graveyard here. We're going to go ahead and freeze the Collector and the King Tower as well as the Arena Tower to try to get as much damage as we possibly can. And we're actually going to get quite a lot of damage, so that was pretty successful, I would say. Go for an XE here. Hopefully it's able to take out everything. And yeah, he doesn't have a big spell, so this doesn't even... I don't know. I feel like this is going to be a little bit hard for him to break through, but I guess we'll see. I'm not going to pressure. I think I'm going to defend first. Just because... Alright, we'll go with Zappies like this. Executioner again. He might go E-Giant in the middle or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, he does. So we go for a NATO. Freeze. And then hope it doesn't reach the tower. It might, though, get some damage. Like one... Ooh, that was a really bad E-Giant. I don't think that's going to reach the tower. Yeah, that was horrible. I think that just cost him the game. That was a complete waste of Elixir. So this counter push should be... Yeah, he's laughing. He's obviously not happy right now. This should be the nail in the coffin for him. Because, I mean, he just overcommitted so much. Like, he just went for another E-Giant in the pocket. We just NATO that away. And that's it. Like, surely he... Maybe just get a freeze down. Oh my goodness. The bomber in the pocket almost won the game for him. That is actually wild, and he's so salty right now. That's hilarious. Okay, so alright. 59th in the world now. Let's go. We might have already won 10 in a row because I actually tied someone, kind of someone I'm friends with. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We just won 10 games in a row. And I can't even say we're abusing the Phoenix because, I mean, everyone we're playing against is using it as well, so I guess you guys can kind of be the judges of that. Alright, we're against Anaban. I don't know if he sniped us or what. He might have because he's on my friends list, so if he's got a hard counter, I'm just going to assume it's a snipe. And honestly, if I lose, I don't even care that much because we already won 10 games in a row. We had a really nice climb this video, but, hopefully we get a decent matchup, and it's not a snipe, but I would not be surprised if it is. So let's see what he's got. He's got a Monk, which is going to be pretty valuable against our Bull or an XE. Let's see here. He's going to go for an E-Drag. Maybe he's got like Elixir Golem or something along those lines. There are some people still using it. Let's see. Okay, yeah, he's going to pop the Monk ability. And it's actually going to get a ton of damage on the tower. There's not really anything I could have done to avoid that. Just kind of unlucky, obviously. So we just cycle the Phoenix, see what he's got here. Goes in for a Bar Barrel. He doesn't... I don't think he's got that many answers to a Graveyard. I could be wrong, but I don't think he does. And I say that only because... like, Bar Barrel feels like it would be the only thing. I don't know for sure, though. Maybe a freeze here could be pretty nice, just because we're freezing the Monk, and look at all the skellies we're going to get piling up on the tower. It actually forces a phoenix, not a phoenix, a freeze out on his end as well, which I guess is pretty good. Unfortunately, I think we might have to just kind of ignore that monk. Oh, he didn't even activate the ability. I thought he was... Oh, he probably didn't have it back yet because he used it on defense, I think. Did he? I can't even remember. But yeah, like I said, he doesn't have a lot of answers to the graveyard. I wonder if he's got a graveyard because he's using freeze. Could be balloon as well. Guess we'll find out. Let's see here. I guess that's a decent freeze because we're okay. He froze as well. Let's see. That's GG. I can't defend. The monk got a lot of value. It was pretty hard to like just deal with it because the Xe and the bowler, pretty much when he activates the ability, they don't really do much. So like even though we had a lot of counters to the balloon, he was kind of able to win the bridge battles and we couldn't break through. We only lost 13 though. That's like not even bad at all. That's like barely anything because that's like half as much as a normal loss would be. So yeah, he was like pretty high up. That's why we didn't lose a lot. I don't think it was a snipe, like, looking at the matchup, but, you know, either way, who cares? We had a 10-game win streak, so, really solid video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. This deck is clearly very strong. Phoenix still easily the best card in the game. Obviously needs another nerf, but, you know, until then, make sure to abuse it, I guess, because it is, you know, I think it's potentially the strongest card we've had on release. Maybe after this emergency nerf. Maybe not anymore, but it certainly was, I think, when it first came out. So make sure to like it if you did enjoy the video, subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already, and soon the end of the season's coming up. I'll have to figure out what deck I want to run the last couple days of the season, but I know this guy in second was running an RG deck, different than the RG deck I made a video on. Maybe I'll try it out. It had like RG and Ewiz in it. Of course, it had Phoenix as well. I think it had Monk, so I'll try that out soon. Anyway, thanks again. Until next time, guys.